Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Marek from mhdezign. How are you guys out there? How's your afternoon going? Hopefully well. I wanted to take some time and talk to you guys about some design stuff. Mainly art for health / Haiti stuff that I've been working on for the past decade. And just kind of talk to you guys about how we came to some of the branding, the logos, the process, and what we kind of had to go through to get to where we are. A decade later, we're still doing it. And so first one we did right here, Art for Haiti, September 9th, 2011. So I got this idea when I came back from Haiti in 2011. I went there with a buddy of mine on a mission trip and took my camera. I came back and had all these photos, and I wanted to, just maybe raise some money to kind of help out, because I felt like in Haiti, when I was there, it was just devastating. They really needed a lot of help. So we decided to partner up with the doctors from Rush University Medical Center and create a benefit. We didn't know what we were doing. We had no idea how to do it, but we just kind of dove in. And decade later, we're still doing it. I wanted to just kind of share some of the branding that I've done for them. I'll do the first 3 today and kind of see where it goes. So the first one we did was on Nina paper. These are the invites, and this is the logo, Art for Haiti. Now it's called Art for Health. And you can see there's 5 separate invitations, and each one has a different photograph on there. There's the front and back. This is on Nina environment paper, which is really cool. It's got this rawness to it, and that's kind of how I felt about the whole place over there, just kind of raw. So I wanted to mimic that as well. These also were made into posters and website and different applications. And it was kind of cool to partner up with Nina. They donated all the paper, so we actually decided to do like a coffee table book. So this is the book right here. It comes in a really cool little sleeve like that, like kind of like a matchbox sleeve. It's got this the front and the back. This is a photo I shot over there of some street signage. You kind of open it up, and once again, it's on the environment Nina paper, perfect bound. Kind of my little story, a little girl peeking out, some street signs. So it kind of gives you the idea. So we actually sold these at the show to raise more money for the event. Wrote a song, got inspired to write a song, which we actually performed at the show, which is kind of fun. And we actually burned some CDs, which I have right over here. It's called A Song for Haiti, which we handed out. We got to print this little image on them too. So that was kind of fun. That was the first one in 2011. And it was a real learning experience. We were fortunate enough to get some press on ABC News and Fox News. So that was really cool. And the goal was to raise $10,000, and we actually raised 30. So we were like just really surprised, and people bent over backwards, and everybody helped us out. And it was like planning, a wedding. It was kind of crazy, but we pulled through. Moving on to the next year, we were like, okay, so how are we going to reinvent this thing? We don't want to use the same logo. We don't want to use the same, paper. So I came up with this idea. Well, we as a committee came up with this idea of like building blocks. So came up with this logo and font. I created the font actually, and it's kind of playful, kind of building blocky. You can stack them however you want. That's the front and back. This is actually printed on newsprint, which is kind of fun. It opens up like this. You can see how I use the font in different ways. Opens up into this. This is actually Port-au-Prince, a map of it, and which I kind of use as a main graphic, and it's got all the different goals. It's got little little arrows for the bay. And then it actually opens up into the poster. So we kind of killed two birds with one stone. And these were then turned into other propaganda and put all over the place. So that was kind of fun. It's got the big H as the big main symbol. This is a photograph of a doctor holding an infant in Haiti, which I thought was pretty powerful. So I used it. And yeah, it's kind of fun. Oh, and then the colors are actually the flag that's in the Haitian flag. So I thought that was kind of cool to use that as well. From these, we actually got to do little save the date cards from Moo. You can see how we kind of use the H. It's the front and back. These are kind of cool. These are spread all over the place. And then we actually use the H on bags, and they even make like a cake out of it, which was kind of cool. So when you can make a cake out of a logo or put a logo on a cake, you're doing something right. So that was kind of fun. So yeah, that was part 2 of this benefit. And I think this year we had other artists. There was like 8 or 9 of us, and I think we raised like around $36,000. So, you know, the bar was kind of set higher. We also changed the venue. So it was in Chicago, and I think in the Bridgeport neighborhood. And I think the second one was at Joby Art Center, which was really cool. We rented the whole top floor, and it was awesome. We also had a fashion show. We had a couple bands playing. We had a DJ. We actually had some videos going, projections. So that was really fun. And I think we had over 300 people show up. So that was really cool. So going to year number 3, we came up with this logo, which is a kind of a heart splatter. And that's my handwriting on there as well. And we once again partnered up with Nina to do these really cool neon colors. And I thought that was kind of fun. So basically it's the same design over and over, except we just swapped out the paper. And this is a 2-color job, offset. And it's you can see it's silver and black on this really cool paper. It kind of rolls out this way. These are little tear out save the date cards over here. You can kind of see, save the date. So that was really cool. We did those. Those came with posters, which are offset as well. Different images on those. And each image was printed on the 3 different colors. So that was kind of neat. So here's one of a hand. This was, I think she was like 105 years old. And I thought that image was pretty powerful. And then here's this little kid looking up. So you can kind of see how the whole branding flows through the different elements. And the most exciting part about this is that we got to do like a big coffee table book. So this is Nina paper as well. You can see this is like a silver kind of a sleeve. It even has a little like spine on there. These papers can slip out like that, these books, and they're held together with Velcro. So it opens up like that. This actually is the map of Haiti and Dominican Republic. And then it opens up like that. And this book featured myself, Brian Wetstein, and Sebastian Kowalski. And the books kind of slipped out like that. And each of the books were on the other artists. So this one's called A City That Endures. And this one, I believe, is Sebastian Kowalski. And I'll just kind of walk you through a few pages. There's some line work that comes with each one of these. These are more like zigzags because of this one's on Port-au-Prince, the city of Port-au-Prince. So you can kind of see. We also mixed the colored paper and regular white paper to kind of get away from the neon so we can do some black and whites. But look at that image. That's awesome. Yeah, Sebastian is an awesome photographer. He went there many times, and he's been with us doing this for the last 5 or 6 years. I created some copy to go along with some of these images to kind of tell a story. And just kind of played around with some of the type. Look at that image. Very cool. So you kind of get the idea of the books. Here's another one. This one is Actually, one that I shot. I went to the Dominican Republic. You can kind of see the front and back. And then this is the pattern. I kind of did this like wavy. I don't know if you can see it on the phone, but that's actually the area that I went to. It's in the rainforest. So cool. And then we, once again, we tried to marry the different paper and images and colors, and it was really cool. We got to have a lot of fun creating this. And Nina Paper donated all the paper, which was awesome. We put in a water filtration, so I kind of had some fun with creating that typography. As you can see, there's a couple of kids playing. And then I'll show you really quickly the third book. This is Brian Wettstein's book, and he shot this in Jerusalem, Port-au-Prince, Haiti. So after the earthquake, all the people fled there because they were afraid to be inside the city because it was an open space. And there's over 100,000 people now. You can see I kind of had some fun with this. She's blowing these bubbles. I created that into the graphic. So yeah, fun project. So yeah, we got to have a lot of fun with that. That year also we raised a ton of money. You know, 99.9% of this goes back into the organization, and they send medical teams and artists to Haiti and DR and other places as well. We also changed it from Art for Haiti to Art for Health because we want to kind of expand and go to different countries and stuff like that. So really cool project. That's the first three. I could talk about this all day, but I know I don't want to waste your time too much. I will show you a few of the photographs that I shot as well for the show. So here's this little kid sleeping in the DR. That was kind of cool. This is printed on metallic paper. And these are the kind of photos that we kind of auction off or sell. I think they sold for like $200-300. Here's another guy from the DR. He's sharpening his machete. Look at those hands. Those hands have seen some work. Wow. Powerful image. And then just to keep it interesting, I took one of the images and kind of vectorized it. Kind of made it more into like pop art. I think we sold like 4 or 5 of these, and they look pretty cool in people's homes framed. So that kind of gives you the idea of kind of where we're going with this. So I appreciate your time. Thank you for listening, and be sure to check out my website, mhdezign.com. I got all the samples there and any other information. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, and hopefully we can do this again. Peace.